Hi, this is Chuck. Welcome to our video question of the week. This week's question comes in from Jim in Massachusetts, and he asks, do you have any tips on making our weekly staff meetings better? They've become less productive. Well, sarcastically, ironically, I would say to maybe make your weekly meetings monthly. That's the only way to make a staff meeting better, in my opinion, is have fewer of them, have shorter meetings, that sort of things. But I understand the purpose of having to have them weekly. One thing I would suggest, in all seriousness, though, is to think about modifying the format. If they become less productive, I would consider, trying to turn them into more of a weekly huddle. Maybe everybody stand around the room rather than sit down in the big chairs and getting comfortable and stuff, is to have it be more of a sense of urgency, have a huddle atmosphere, a team meeting where you get together real quick and then off everybody goes. The other thing I would consider is to modify the time. I would set a hard stop time at like 30 minutes. Let's say these meetings take an hour today, is see if you can accomplish the same things in less time and even half the time, like a 30-minute meeting. And then that way you have this huddle environment, you have a 30-minute meeting. People know that you want to have a sense of urgency, and they too then will respond to that. End on a positive note, I always tell people with their staff meetings. Generally, they become kind of a complaint session, or you talk about what all went wrong the week before, or if they're at the end of the week, what went wrong this week. One idea I would suggest for you is to always end your meetings on a positive note. Most staff meetings, they become kind of like a necessary evil for the company, and people don't really look forward to attending those. Even the moderator, facilitator, the organizer of the meeting, they don't want to be there, and that kind of rubs off on other people that they too don't want to be there. So I would always end the meeting in a positive note, and then people can kind of get that sense of looking forward to the next one because they know there will be something positive that comes out of those. So that's a suggestion I have. I would also reinforce periodically, maybe not at every meeting, but remind people periodically what the purpose of the meetings are for. You lose focus of that sometimes, where you don't know what you're trying to accomplish by doing that. And then having that as a reminder, I think that helps with the overall concept. So 30-minute meetings, huddle format, end on a positive note, and then reinforce why you're having them. But great question. Thanks for that.